Was good, was good. Here's some Red Rogue and Resto Druid, dudes. And this is after the buffs to Resto Druids, and that mastery buff actually, it's consistently powerful right now. I mean, probably still not the best healer, of course. Please don't be. You had enough. JK. I think Resto Druids right now are decently good. And yeah, these are like really low MMR games. The Rogue had 0 games. I had like 1k rating, and we pushed to higher rates. That was a pretty easy game. The Red used all his cooldowns into our Red bubble didn't proc, his bubble procced, and then we just killed him. We get another Spellcleave, and Spellcleave I think are really, or maybe not that counter to us, but a mage is awful to be against. Red just gets CC'd all the time, Rogue gets CC'd all the time. Funny enough, you saw how low the Red was here. His bubble didn't proc. That shows the HUD from Resto Druid can actually sustain him quite well. They did go switch on the Druid, but they didn't get the kill yet. MC the Rogue was okay, and the Chaos Bolt hit. The Warlock just sat there and casted Chaos Bolt after Chaos Bolt. It was really effective. I mean, they almost died. The Red almost died a few times. Died. His bubble almost procced, and when the bubble procs, he's pretty much dead. He has to pillar all the time in the entire game. Huge swap on Priest. Doesn't die, doesn't have dispersion, doesn't have swap, but the other Druid also keeps him up. I mean, the healing output is real right now. To be fair, they do have purge and they could purge more, but then again there would be no MD for the bubble, maybe, or for a stun, something like that. Full stun on the Resto Druid, they swap on him, and he should go down, and the Arcanian, it goes down. They had no cooldowns and they just lose. I mean, it's hard. If you fuck up, you're dead. Almost an RMP. Mage pushed in really hard and he just got punished for it and died. Nothing special in that game either. Here we get a swap on the Resto Druid. Stun into a restun, or actually it was a single stun and he just flopped. That's the problem with Resto Druid. If you're not to bear, you're dead pretty much. So you have to read the swaps really well, or at least expect them, and maybe bark at a very high HP and hope for the best. That Druid was in the middle arena. He was in a good position. Both of the mage and the warlock could peel for him, but apparently they wanted to do damage and he just died. This game was kinda scary. Their opener was really powerful and I used a lot of stuff. Other than that, they didn't manage to do anything else, and the mage eventually died. See this, I have only a few HOTS on myself, and the Demon Hunter was training me the entire game and he couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, his mage just got shadow stayed by the Rogue, and then with a few hits from the Red just goes down. But this version of Demon Hunter and Arms, this is I think with a Holy Priest would be a really good comp. Similar to THG, and pretty high bursty. Pretty high burst. You can see the Rogue's HP went up and now it's almost down again. Now we have kind of a misplay here. I tried to go on the left side because I saw the Red going to the red side, so that was weird. The Rogue actually had evasion, that's why I barked the Red, because the Rogue still had evasion and he died through evasion somehow. Overpowered probably, but we still have a lot of pressure on the Priest, so we're pretty much gonna 2v1 to 2v3 this. The Priest had Trinket, but he didn't have any heals, and I guess they could have peeled the Red off. but probably not. He still had bubble available, so he would have probably bubbled and killed the priest still. That was a crusade wings, so the priest can't really output output that much healing to heal a ret with 15 stacks. Was, you know, decently close. This game with the Resto Druid, like so many more Resto Druids after the buff, so many more Resto Druids, but still a full blind into no sap, because I don't know why. Usually rogue should aim all the time to go for a blind after. I'm playing no respect and abundance. I feel like versus rogues I cannot play this, but versus almost everything else, and maybe not versus warlocks or casters that would have a lot of interrupts or CC on me, Nourish is really powerful. Like, I can tank DK sitting in normal form and spamming healing touch on myself, and I crit for 1 million plus, and he cannot ever kill me, which is pretty nice. Kind of a mirror. I mean, not kind of mirror. It is a mirror, only that they have a demon hunter and we have a rogue. So kind of mirror. They didn't get anything for me, but we did get. I mean, we didn't get trinket from the druid. He just died not trinketing. So, I mean, he could have probably lived, or they could have probably peeled. They just sat on me, and their druid died, and I got peeled a bit and survived their initial burst. MLS. I feel like MLS should win this for sure. I mean, they have fears, they have polies, they have blizzards, novas. Shaman can like jump every 15-12 seconds. I can't remember how long gust of wind is, but I think it's 12 seconds or 15 at the most. Look at that, double CC on them, right? No CC on me, okay, and I blink into a ring because I saw the orb there, right? I wanted to be close to the orb so I can't get CC'd, but I kind of blinked exactly into the ring and the orb broke me, but I thought I'm gonna blink closer to the orb and not into the ring. Overall it worked out, we got a kill, so yeah. Now, also this game started around 1400 and we are almost 1800 MMR. This one was the hardest, or at least the longest game that I think I played in this not expansion, but in this season. We pretty much whenever clock was down or bubble was down, we retreated, or when they had cooldowns we went to this pillar and hide and wait for them to make this huge mistake, which is them pushing in. Look at that mage, he blinked in and he got instantly stunned and he almost died. I mean, if he didn't trinket or get dispelled right then, he would have died. And I think the warlock may have dispelled him, I'm not entirely sure, but probably not. I think the shaman just, it was a bug on the interface. Casting almost okay. They got a bubble. We did get a lot of pressure. We did get a block as well, but I think it still has another one, or maybe not. This was, if you can see up there, it's 44% dampening. A lot of these swaps went on. This is like the first bubble. It's probably not. It's the second bubble. He did play very careful, and I think that's how he should have. And it's 46% dampening, and my HOTS heal. So Resto Druids are viable again. That's the bottom line of this video. I feel like Resto Druids are back. I mean, not top tier, but they're definitely there, and they definitely can heal right now. So watch out for Resto Druids, they're coming in. Like, look, another Resto Druid on the other side, which is great. And this comp was really, maybe not really counter to us. I think I said the exact words in the starting of this video. But mages shit on reds because of the slows and the spell on the freedom, and then the red just gets slowed into, you know, the infinite amount of novas because of blizzard. I did play very badly. I got shipped 3 times or 4 times in this game, but apparently the HOTS were strong enough to survive an execute and not proc bubble, and actually make the red's HP go up, which was impressive. I did cast a few healing touches, which again I am playing abundance. I think abundance, it's not really good versus mages, because look at it, I just got shipped because of a global. The problem with is you can get CS and then it's gonna be a real pain. Versus this team, they don't really have that many CSs, not many ways to interrupt it. There is a pretty reliable counter spell, but the pummel isn't that reliable. He has to leap kick or charge kick, which you can see from a mile away and actually fake it, or yeah, whatever. But you can still get shipped, even though you can shape shift, but you have to have a cancel cast or something, which I don't really have. Cancel cast form some shit, which I didn't have. And also he can get you in a stun on a global. I fake that CS, and now I'm gonna top the rogue probably, if he's not gonna line me. Okay, he didn't, he almost did. Half clone, all Gucci, just gonna spam my heals. I should have rejuvened myself here as well, so I can get a few more haste on my thing. But yeah, I thank the warrior that broke me with his blaze storm, and after that he died. I don't think they would have win this, but they definitely can. They went too aggro. They should peel back of us and not push into us. So that's their problem, I feel like. Most of these teams, if they push back or kite back, we can't do anything to them. We cannot hit them. It's that easy when they have a mage. This was really really powerful. It's one of the best comps, this combination of Unholy, DK and Demon Hunter. Regardless the healer, they have quite insane burst. Grip stun and somebody almost flops. They didn't get bubble. I don't feel like they got bubble, and the rogue did evasion, which is okay because the rogue is pretty squishy, but he can still get stunned. I mean, he cannot dodge any of those stuns, maybe only the monk stun. I don't know why we fought here in the room, was kinda silly. They didn't kick me for a really long time, I don't know why. So I just spammed healed pretty much the entire time. I just got kicked a few times, but they could rotate kick into ink up into stun, and then probably it's gonna be bubble most likely, and then just repeat again, and they would have won. They just didn't do that at all. So you know, if you play this comp, try to combo your stuff. It's gonna be a pain, and you will go up in rating for sure. Like this imprison. This is a good imprison, right? But imagine if I would have gotten kicked and then kicked again and then imprison and then this stun. That would have been a bubble for sure. They didn't manage to proc the bubble. See, I still had time to hot him a bit, and now I vortex and blink away, and I can full HP. Look at those. Look at that healing touch casts. That's why it's so good right now. 60% increased haste, and if you would play with a DK, that's gonna be like 80%. So if you have another pet to regard, like let's say DK Warlock, Demo Warlock or some shit, you have like instant healing touch, and you can pretty much spam it. It's really low. It's cheaper than rejuvenation. so you can actually cast regrow healing touch to put hots upon you, like the rejuves. Okay, the first rejuves you have to maintain like that's really important to have like 4 or 6 all the time, and then you have no problem at all to keep applying them with healing touch. So yeah, just experiment with the Resto Druids. I think the balance is really powerful, not versus sub rogues or assassination rogues. Rogues can fuck you up with the shit. They kick, they kidney, they stun again, they garrote, you're fucked. You can get away once or twice, but the third time you're gonna die. Anyway, I hope you like Resto Druids, because they are gonna be back. So thanks for watching, and see ya in the game or not. Bye.